Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you for another review. This is going to be another deluxe edition review, but for Beartooth's The Surface that I got a chance to listen to. I will have a chance to review Eminem's Death of Slim Shady Deluxe Edition at a later time, but for now I'm just going to do this review. Hopefully you'll enjoy the 7 tracks I got to talk about in this deluxe edition review. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for tracks 12 to 18 and let you know my thoughts on this deluxe edition for the regular album, The Surface, that came out last October of 2023. So this is the deluxe edition for it, so let's dive into this deluxe edition review. Now it starts with Attention. This one, I wasn't sure what it was pronounced at first. It said ATTN. And I guess it's abbreviated for Attention. This one is pretty good, but I just have a few critiques with how Caleb Shomo is singing it from time to time. It's just, it relies on the chorus a bit too much. It's not terrible, but it's just, I have a few critiques with it, so 4.75 out of 5. Sunshine, live in Sacramento, the live version for it, was pretty good in its own way. This one was, I guess, had a few critiques with too, with how it's performed, basically. Because there's some moments where it does good, and other moments where it's at its weak points. With Caleb Shomo trying to sing and do the scream stuff. Some of the scream stuff was pretty good. But there were a few on the fence stuff that I was a little worried about. But other than that, it performed pretty good in its own way. 4.75 out of 5. Might Love Myself, live in Sacramento. I didn't like the intro to it because it relied on the techno auto-tune voice to it. It just, the chipmunk voice didn't work that much for the start of it. But other than that, the song is pretty good. It's still a great song to this day. So I do enjoy this song to an extent. So 4.75 out of 5. I Was Alive, live in Sacramento. Great way to end their performance in Sacramento. And the live version for it. I did dig this one and the breakdown at the end of it, where they're closing out the track with the drum work stuff, the crashing drum work and everything with the drum solo at the end of it. Sounded pretty good. So 5 out of 5 for this one. It definitely rocked. Might Love Myself Smooth Mix was actually pretty good. I was impressed with this one. I mean, granted, it didn't have any annoyance to the track, where it just did the repetitive my la 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 kind of thing, where it raises it or elevates the sound in a way, elevates the la 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 thing with the EDM stuff coming in, but it didn't have that much in it, and it sounded really nice, so I'd give it a 5 out of 5. It was a great track. I Was Alive Low Gain Mix is a pretty good one, but it relied on the guitar riffing in it a little too much, and didn't block out Caleb Shomo's vocals, but it still sounded good in its own way. So this is a strong 4.75 out of 5. And finally, we get to Look the Other Way, ambient mix. This one had a little too much of echoing at the end of when Caleb Shomo's singing the lyrics. It goes like a back fading echo in a way. And it doesn't sound bad, but I had a few critiques with that minor moment with the track. But other than that, the track did pretty well for what it went for, so 4.75 out of 5. Overall production, mixing, and execution wise, I think Beartooth The Surface, the deluxe edition for this release, was actually pretty good. Sorry about the background noise, my mom's talking to me. Or talking to someone, I don't know who. But other than that, I think Beartooth The Surface Deluxe Edition for this review. It's a pretty strong record. Even the original version was a 9 out of 10 for sure, but it's still going to get a 9 out of 10, the whole record. Just had a few critiques with some of the tracks, but for the deluxe edition in its own entirety, it's pretty strong and worth checking out to see what you think of the record overall. So, first score for me, I'm giving Beartooth The Surface, the deluxe edition. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Sorry about my yawning. It's a pretty rockin' record for sure. Definitely recommend checking this out this Friday. It is a deluxe edition, so I don't know if some people are going to really be into it or not. But at least it's 7 extra songs, so you get a little more to offer with Beartooth's The Surface Deluxe Edition. So it's a total of 18 tracks for the whole entirety of its album, if you listen through the whole thing. Which, keep in mind, The Surface was a really strong title track, and many other songs along with it were pretty strong. So, other than that, 8.5 out of 10 for Beartooth The Surface for this deluxe edition review. Thank you for watching this afternoon.